All right, so as you may be able to tell, this is not my truck. So I don't know if I did a short about it or not. I took some pictures, but my new chassis came in. So Friday I spent the day cleaning out my truck body because the body's gonna go on the new chassis. So that's supposed to go down to maintainer tomorrow, Monday, to get replaced. So I don't know how long it's gonna be, but hopefully I'll get it soon and I won't be in the spare too long. And it's a mess. I got like 3 pallet boxes full of stuff that I didn't put in this truck and a bunch of stuff in here that's not really organized. But hopefully the next couple months I'll have my new chassis with my old box and I'll have it all set up and it'll be cool and we'll do a video about that. But for this week's video, I wanted to show my electrical test box. I realized I never actually did the electrical test box, so I put a bunch of stuff in one box and I'll show what's in there and everything. So let's get the camera turned around here and we will see that. All right, so this is just one of those cat boxes. I think the part number's on the back, 6 Victor 3073. So I've shown these boxes 1,000 times, but these used to be like $14. Now they're like 26. So they didn't quite double, but almost. So what I keep inside of it here, first thing, this is the ATD 55033. It's the wireless test light, which don't be using these for ECUs and ECMs and stuff, but these are good for like testing lights. Like if you have like a backup light that's not working or a reverse alarm or something like that, that's 12. It'll go from 5 to 30 volts, I think. It's not labeled, but it will. So here's the kind of little neat thing. This is actually the exact same thing as the Snap-on, but it's like half the price. So I'll link all this stuff down below on Amazon. But the ATD 55033. So the way it works is you touch this clip, here the metal clip, and then you just basically touch anything metal and then it beeps. And then it's got the tip. So that's what I keep in there. So then this thing up front here, let's move some of this around. This is the Power Probe 3, which it's the whole kit. I've had the whole kit. This is the green one. So I bought one of these at Harbor Freight and I burned it up 3 different times. And then I bought this one from JDT Co. and I haven't had a single issue with it. And I did the same thing. I was testing a fuel pump solenoid on a Cat, 24 volts, and I burned it up 3 times, the old one. I did that with this, and it was fine. So I don't know if the Harbor Freight ones are cheaper, if I just got a bad one or what. But this was the whole kit, Power Probe 3. These have been out for probably over 10 years. I'm not sure yet. But this is the whole kit. It comes with the cord, and then it comes with the extra cord in here, the extra extension cord. It comes with the cigarette lighter, power outer thing, but I actually lost the fuse for it. I don't know what happened to it. The fuse and the little thing are missing. The little spring's missing. So I got to fix that at some point. I don't know how that happened. But so that's in there. This is the extension cable for that. It just makes it an extra 20 foot or 10 foot longer. And then it comes with the standard Power Probe tip. And what a lot of people don't know too is these, on the end of the Power Probe, this is actually just a banana connector. So you can just plug in any banana accessory in there. So like here's a lead from a multimeter and it just plugs right in. So if you don't know that. And then it also has the clips, the alligator clips here to clip it to a battery. So also these are 12 and 24 volts. If I didn't mention that before. So then the next thing is this is a fuse buddy. So this is a fuse buddy, the kit. I'll get to that. But so basically what this is basically an amp meter that plugs into the fuse, plugs into a fuse. You take the fuse out and you plug this in. It's basically an amp meter. So if you keep constantly blowing fuses, you can plug this in and you can watch the reading. But you got to watch because this one's this is the heavier duty one, which is rated for 30 amps. I only have a 25 amp breaker in there now because I didn't have a 30 amp fuse at the point. But these are only rated for 30 amps, but I've actually blown these fuses before. So this is the kit. So it comes with a standard ATC on it, but then it comes with this little adapter for the mini fuses, which I tend to use a lot. And then this is like the smaller width fuses, which nothing I use uses this, but I've used this a whole bunch. And hopefully you can see that, but it's actually kind of melted, so I don't know what happened there. And then it also came with this, which I'm not quite sure, because it's basically the same thing. So I don't know why you would... Whoops, did I just break that? Oh, no, I didn't break it. So I don't know why you would need that, but I don't know. Actually, here's a 30 amp fuse in there. Hey, I can change that now. So then I've shown this a whole bunch of times, but this is the Fluke 101. It's like basically the best multimeter for this kind of stuff. It's super cheap. These things were like $100 when I bought it, but now I think this thing's like under $50. These things are great. You can kind of beat them around. You can get a couple of them. Super small, fits in the hand. It's got the connectors on the bottom. It does not do amps, but it does AC volts, DC volts, millivolts, resistance. It does hertz and duty cycle. So it's basically everything you need. So that came with these two leads, which these leads aren't actually the best, but I figured I could always upgrade these, but I haven't yet. But these are just the Fluke. They're not very high quality, but they work fine. And then there's supposed to be 4. Did I lose one? I must have lost one of these, but there's supposed to be 4 of these, which I actually just made these. They're just Deutsch connectors. So these are amp seal, or not amp seal. These are Sure Seal. So if you ever work at a cat dealer, have you ever heard of Sure Seal connectors? They're kind of old, but that's what these are, and they're the exact right size for the multimeters. Just so you know that. So this is just a male Deutsch pin, and then there's 2 female Deutsch sockets. So there's supposed to be a set of 4. There's supposed to be 2 pins, but I don't know what happened to the other one. I must have lost it somewhere. And then I've shown these also. These are Cat actually makes these that look like this too, but they're really expensive. So this is actually these are called back probes or spoons. A lot of people call them spoons, but see if you can see that. It kind of looks like a spoon on the end. Hopefully that'll focus. I don't know what's going on here. There we go. So it kind of looks like a spoon, and it's meant to back probe into a connector. I'll have to grab a connector really quick. But here's the part number. So you can buy each one individually, or 7X1710 is the kit for both. And again, these used to be like $40, and I think this kit's like over $100 now. So everything kind of went up, and they are a little bit cheaper than they used to be. Like this one's kind of really flimsy, but it still works fine. Let me grab a connector and show you how to use these. I think I've done a video on these, but I'm not sure. So this is just a 2-pin Deutsch connector breakout harness that I made, but that's what these are for. So the way this works is on the back side of the connector, you take the spoon and you just slide it right in there, and then you just make sure you get it in, and then it makes contact, and then you can test it. Because sometimes you don't want to unplug stuff to like test it, because you can have issues, so you want to back probe while it's going. So that's what these are good for. And these work for all kinds of stuff, but you can just kind of slide them in. And you just got to kind of feel it touch the metal, and then there you go. That's how it tests it. So that's basically everything I keep in this kit. I'll link everything down below on Amazon. And some of it you can get off tool trucks. I know you can get these power probes off tool trucks. You can get these off of tool trucks. You can get a better multimeter, but that's what I keep in this box. All right, thanks for watching. You know, like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube algorithm stuff. If anybody would like to donate, there's a PayPal link down below. That'd be appreciated. Thank you.